Are you ready? Welcome to the world of street fighting. I'm waiting for the battle. Are you ready? Go! You win. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Into the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. All right, that's cool. Well, I got the picture. Are you ready? Go! You win. All right, that's cool. Bonus stage. Begin. Excellent job. Yeah, I see. Are you ready? Go! You win. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Prepare to strike. Now. win. Alright, that's cool. Well, I got the picture. Fighters ready. Engage. You win. Alright, that's cool. Bonus stage. Begin. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I see. Into the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. Alright, that's cool. Prepare to strike. Now. You win. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you ready? Go! That's cool. Are you ready? Go! Let's go. You win. All right, that's cool. The mark of my dignity shall scar thy DNA. Enter the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. All right, that's cool. We await your return, warrior. Channel 登録よろしくお願いします。